One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They were really set up on the opening drive, but a big 3rd down coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Johnson. Now with a great opportunity. They pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The handoff to Johnson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this 1st drive.
And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Quickly complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Jennings. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, SMU!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum.
He's got it down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Got a little space. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Here comes the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Let's go.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Grab near the marker, it's Knight. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Harden. Hard running there. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon, 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Unloads it left. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give is to Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Still running at the 40. Finds some room. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Jayhawks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Under fire. That's caught. It's Brenson. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. It's a live ball. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end. Able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Cook. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Team SMU 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. And there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. It gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Stumbled to the ground.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll set up to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Thompson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Dumps it off in the flats. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's first down from the 11. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas!
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. FIU is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Miami for some time. They're up by 24 over the Groupers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brenson. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brenson. At the 35, he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
At the 30. First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Avoids pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch on the right side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Armstrong Jayhawk. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
SMU offense will take over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
To the air, it's Jennings. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun, the ground game. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, then we are all wrapped up here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.